Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Bruja del 69 and we're gonna just go ahead and pick up where we left off. So I told y'all that I would give y'all a part 2 for Juice Wrld's reading because it got interrupted last time. Let me go ahead and sage because shit's popping out already. So this reading's gonna focus more on Juice Wrld's relationships with his ex-partners and with his management team to kind of get a feel of what was his day-to-day life and what was specifically what was he was taking on mentally, you know, because as we know, what happens in the outside world kind of influences what goes on in here. So we want to just delve in more into the first part of the reading about how he was battling with a lot of darkness and, you know, depression, anxiety, and like battling his demons. We even got to see some paranormal activity or hear paranormal activity in my house. So yes, last reading I told y'all that Juice Wrld's life path number was a life path number 5, which that the archetype is called a Hierophant, and normally a Hierophant is someone who is very like you kind of want to like a priest, like someone who follows the rules, like has morals and everything. But as a life path number 5, you have this ability to also dismantle what's already established, break down what's already the structures that are in place already, and you have the option to rebel. So it's like a duality that you're going through as a life path number 5. You can either, you know, stick to that path and follow the rules, or you can just decide to break things down and become an innovator and just kind of do things your way. With Juice Wrld, I believe he was doing things his way. Like he's just someone who just needed lots of freedom and the sense that he just wanted to do what he wanted to do without being judged, without you know, feeling some type of way. And so he liked to surround himself with people that were like-minded or enjoyed the things he enjoyed. So we know he loved partaking in drugs. And so based on the documentary, my boy was partying it up with his fiance and his friends like G Herbo, Kid Leroy, you know, Ski Mask the Slump God, and so, and etc. Right? Like he had this duel of like liking and wanting to be around people, and then also, but at the same time, like he was battling some dark stuff, and like during those times he was more withdrawn. On the documentary, they did a great job at portraying him to be someone very happy, very like, you know, energetic, and that's actually a characteristic for a life path number 5, is that they have this full of energy. Like they always have to be on the go. They love to travel. Like they love that fast life, and that's exactly what he was. So I definitely believe in numerology. If you want to find out what your life path number is, you just have to add your birthday in single digits, and then until you get one single digit. So for example, Juice Wrld's real name, Jared Anthony Higgins, his birthday was on December 2nd, 1998. So what I did is I had to write that down in single digits. So I broke it down: 1 plus 2, that's the month, plus 2, which is the day, plus 1, plus 9, plus 9, plus 8, that's the year. So then that's gonna give me a whole new number. It would probably give me a 2-digit number. Then I go ahead and add those 2 digits I got from the total, and then that's how I got his life path number added up to 5 at the end. So I am more interested. We know that Juice Wrld was someone who was battling darkness. I'm gonna go ahead and ask about his fiance, who he met a few months prior to him, or who he got with a few months prior to him really like rising to fame. Her name is Alicia Leon, but she goes by Ali Lotti. Her birthday's on May 28th, 1993. And interestingly enough, he had another partner before her. I mean, there's tea with this as well. And so now I'm just thinking, like, should I go in linear and ask about the ex-partner and then go on to Ali Lotti? Or should I ask about Ali Lotti and then go to the ex-partner? But we'll see. So Juice WRLD tends to really attract Geminis because his other partner that's not Ali Lotti is also a Gemini. They're both Geminis, and that's very interesting. And that's why I like believe in astrology and numerology, because when you start seeing patterns of like who you tend to attract, you tend to notice that there's certain signs that you attract, and then there are certain signs you just definitely don't vibe with and you're kind of like in tension with. So yeah, that's something that you may want to look into too. So he definitely loved Geminis. You know, I love Geminis. My mom's in Gemini. So Ali Lotti, what was she about? So when they got together or met, she was 25 and he was 19. She was a few years older than him. And the way they started their friendship was that because he was taken when Ali Lotti reached out to him via, was it Instagram? Or it was like a direct message. I think it would be Instagram. Or yeah, Instagram. And so allegedly she reached out to him because here is the drama. According to Ali Lotti, she said that she reached out to him because she had heard some music of his and she wanted to just congratulate him and told him to keep it up, and you know, basically like a fan or maybe a groupie, kind of wanting to see if she can slide into his DMs. But according to Juice WRLD's ex, who he was seeing at the time that Ali Lotti was like in communication with, said that she basically DM'd him to offer him drugs, that she was selling drugs, or like, you know, being the plug or whatever. So I feel like I would believe the ex-girlfriend because Ali Lotti has history with drug using and drug dealing, and maybe that was her way of knowing that he was battling addiction, and kind of her way of reaching to him. And like, yeah. So what type of person is Ali Lotti? I have fortune here. She is someone who seems to be very fortunate. Her life path number is 1. So those people, which is funny because it's the Wheel of Fortune or the Magician. That's their archetype. It's like they're able to make the best out of their situation, even if, like, let's say they're going through a rut. They'll be very good at not even showing that, because they're able to spin it around and just like be so positive and be in this mindset of abundance that they're able to manifest things very quick for themselves. Reward. This woman, like, she knows how to manifest. There's fortune, there's reward here. Definitely someone who is able to just hop on opportunity and know how to take a chance. And you know, some people would even say that she's like an opportunist. You know, an opportunist is basically someone who may use people or may use situations just so that they can gain something from it. So what is she about? What else is she about? What is Ali Lotti about? Oh, did y'all see that? They flipped over. Hanged Man. So it's reversed though. So it's definitely someone who's able to kind of just let things go. Like on one of the interviews that I've seen of hers from No Jumper, she said that she basically when she started a relationship with Juice World, when they finally met up, it was supposed to just be like a weekend and they hung out, and then before you know it, Juice World's like, yeah, you're not leaving. And she was like, oh yeah, he kidnapped me or whatever, like joking around. But she said that she basically left her apartment or never went back, and that all her belongings are still there. Like she basically started new. So she is able to start new. She's able to let things go and just kind of like start over. I knew my cat would try to come inside. Just 1 second. Come here. I told you were going to come in here. Okay. So, no battery. What else is Lotti about? Ooh, there's 2 of them here. Narrowness in reverse. So she's able to just it's in reverse, narrowness in reverse. She's able to kind of think of ways to expand her life, to improve her life, to expand her wealth. Very ambitious. She is someone who fights against setbacks and finds solutions to her problems. Basically like a survivor. Like I think she's had maybe like a rough type of childhood that made her really center on herself and like her needs, and she'll not compromise for anyone. Like she's just about me. Like she's probably someone who grew up where her needs were not met, where she had to take care of herself and she had to like survive and teach herself, you know. So very independent in that sense. Actor in reverse, Men of Wands. So someone who wears their feelings on their sleeve and is able to just, whatever their emotions they feel, like they'll show it in their face. Very illogical person. Abundant. So we got logic over here. We got abundant over here. I mean Empress. So I mean, for someone who says she had like a rough childhood, she's pretty abundant in many ways. So one last card before we move on. One last card. Wait, they said 2 of them. Illumination. So she is someone who you can't deny there's something like special about her. And player. So this card, normally if it goes this way, it's someone who like embraces their inner child. If it goes this way, I would say she's more of a like mature in a sense. She can be mature. She can be serious. Geminis they also have a duality. So maybe this is something that even Juice WRLD appreciates about Gemini energy, is that they can be 2 different type of mindsets. Like there could be they can be sweet, they can be, you know, very friendly, very outgoing, but they can also be like cutthroat. They can also be like serious, and also like maybe need time for themselves. Like they're easily able to just be one or the other. And so there's times where they want to play, and there's times when they want to be serious. There's times when they're loving, and there's times when they're cold. I'm extra thirsty right now. Okay, but oh, random. Shout out to Busy Baby Lala. Hopefully I wrote it right. I wrote it from the top of my head right now before the reading, but I think that's the person. I think that's correct. But she's the person who asked for this reading, so shout out to you. I'm not gonna lie, this reading has been like the most one where I'm just more hesitant because I just feel like it's a very intense, serious one. I just say this was the last card, right? So we know we got a vibe from her. Okay, so I want to ask, what are her feelings towards Juice Wrld? So what were her intentions when she met Juice Wrld? What were her intentions? Okay, whoa. Okay, that one flipped over. Her intentions here is someone who, okay, so the intentions were clear because it's reversed. If it was upwards, it would have been like confusion and lack of clarity, but her intentions were clear. Okay, so can we have a clarifier? Look, they're flying all over the place. What are her intentions? What were her intentions? Why did she send that message? You know, like, what was her intention behind it? Was it simply because she wanted to gain some sort of like just congratulate him and innocently, or did she want to seek something out? She was going through a hard time and she was in a pickle during the time that she messaged him, as if she was trying to find a way out. I'm telling you, this woman is always trying to improve her life. She saw this as an opportunity for what? To make what? To make coins, to make money. You see, if it was about so then she was trying to make money, then if she was trying to make money, it makes sense that she DM'd him about drugs, about if he wanted to buy some. What was Lotti's feelings for him when they became a couple or a unit or whatever? Hold on, I'm clumsy. So when they began going out, what were her intentions there? Did her intentions, did they change? Or did she have feelings for him? Give me some cups. If she had feelings for him, give me some money cards. If she, you know, it was strictly like business because she saw him as an opportunity to better her life. Whoa. Destruction. Tower. I think, you know, it's funny because that's not even a feelings card, but it's not even a positive card either. I think it was like her feelings for him were probably destructive, toxic. Okay, can we clarify the Tower? I keep getting, there was lack of intuition, lack of trusting themselves. Of service. Okay. So I did get a cup card, and this talks about like being of service. Her life path number, that reminds me, her life path number is actually a 2. We share the same life path numbers, me and her. Our life path card or archetype is actually the High Priestess, but it became, this one came out reverse. So the High Priestess upright is someone who's very like intuitive, very spiritual. And then our life path, when we're gonna be the most happiest when we're able to be of service of others, like being able to help others will make our life feel fulfilled. So we thrive in those type of aspects. Like I'm a teacher, like I'm in service of children, so in a way I'm, you know, living my life path number, and that's why it's a fulfilling type of job, even though it's not easy. But that is her energy too. Like her feelings for him could have been destructive, or passionate to the point where it could have easily been toxic. It could have been where it was so toxic that her own intuition, her own divine energy went through some blockages, but she still liked to be of service to him and played the role of like taking care of him in some points. You know, in the interview she was saying like she enjoyed like showering him, and that she would pack for him and, you know, wash his head and things like that, and treat him like a king and whatever, you know. And so she also said that she helped him with emotional support before getting together. They were like friends for a few months or a year. This was while he was still with someone else, so it's a little fishy. So yeah, reversed. The Seven of Cups in reversed. So I'm not gonna lie, I do feel that in a way her life coming into his life was kind of like playing with the devil, if that makes sense, because her energy was pretty much destructive. Like she was someone who also had, you know, demons. And so when them two came together, it's kind of like both their demons were just fucking shit up for them, you know. And you know, this is the card, we've talked about this before, it's about be careful what you wish for, because not everything is as gold as, you know, everything that shines is not as gold. Everything that shines is not gold, you know. Like there's some gotchas in there, and so it's reversed. But I feel like it's talking about things were not as peachy as it seems. So can we keep on clarifying the Tower? Can we clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse? Can we clarify the Seven of Cups? Things are not good as it seems. What is that about? What were her feelings for Juice Wrld when they were together? What were her feelings for Juice Wrld? No, not it. There was too many cards and I didn't see them. So what were her feelings for Juice Wrld? At sometimes her feelings were kind of stagnant for some reason. 8 of Wands, kind of like stuck energy. Okay, what kind of stuck energy? Knight of Swords reversed. So very, okay. Knight of Swords. Stagnant energy. Okay, so when she came in the picture, there is some sort of like stagnation that both felt. It's kind of like if you were going against your life's purpose in a sense. So it was very chaotic. Last card. But somehow, I mean, they ended up creating something out of it, even though it was like chaotic, and they were both dealing with their own demons. It's kind of like they're going through that shit together. Okay, what was Juice WRLD's feelings for her? Now, Juice WRLD, he didn't like to be alone. And on their interview, Lotti was saying that he couldn't even be single if his life depended on it. And so before they met, I mean, he was in a relationship, and he basically broke it off with the other person for her. You know, like, it seems like he's just, what do you call those, the serial monogamous? Like, they just have to be in a committed relationship. He really felt positive about her. She was like her sunshine. In a way, he made his demons, or she helped with his demons. She helped relieve that darkness. Nine of Wands reversed. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands? I mean, Nine of Pentacles reversed. He did see her struggle with financially though, but he didn't care. Like, he didn't care that she wasn't, you know, perhaps like came from money, and she didn't put as much on the table. What else did she feel for? I mean, did he feel for her? He saw potential in her. He saw that she could build something. He felt that their love can grow. There was definitely some developing to do. There was a lot of working out in the relationship, like working on their relationship. Last one. So there was like a balance. There was a lot of balance there. They probably balanced each other. When he was going through shit, she was there for him. When he was going through shit, she was there for him. Was I saying that? Or when she was going through shit, he was there for her. When when he was going through shit, she was there for him. Balance. Balance. And so she kind of helped him try to do better for himself. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig deeper. Oh man, I just mixed all these cards. Oops. Was Allie's love for him genuine? Oh my goodness. Was Allie's love for him genuine? This is crazy. Was Allie's love for him genuine? Please give me a love card for her being genuine. Give me a pentacle if it wasn't. What's the other one? Love card if it's genuine. Pentacle if it wasn't. Was her love for him genuine? Was her love for him genuine? Did she love him for him? A Chariot. Well, I didn't count on that. Can we clarify the Chariot? This was going to flip over. Ace of Swords. Was her love for him genuine? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, for these two, I felt like I got a no, because the Chariot, when it's upright, it's like an encouraging card for you to move forward. It's the Chariot moves, like that's what it resembles, but it was reversed. And then the Ace of Swords also came reversed. Upright, it talks about, like, you know, being able to take an opportunity to just be that person, be that go-getter, and someone who is good at like communication and stuff like that. But it was reversed, so I feel like that's a no, like it's just a shutdown card. And then finally I got an upright, and I did ask for the cups. I did ask for a cups if her feelings for him was genuine. But you know, this is a celebration card, you know, but the way I read it, and this is just me, I tend to use this card for a three-party situation. That's just the way it works for me, because from my interpretation, it's just like these three people with their cups up there, and it's like a love triangle for me. But I don't know, I feel like maybe she did love him, but there was a third-party situation going on. Whether he was the one doing it or she was. So let's see. Was Allie the plug for him, for his drugs? Oh shit. Was Allie the plug for him? Was Allie the plug? Come on. No, y'all don't want to fall. Was Allie the plug? Okay, I got the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, is it upright or down? Sideways, okay. That's upright. 10 of Wands. It seems like this is the end of a cycle or completion. So for me, this is a no card, because it's like completion. It's something that ends. The way I'm getting it, my information, my intuition is telling me that if she was someone that was providing for him, like the drugs, at some point it stopped. At some point she was no longer the plug, and she ended that. Okay, was she the plug? Three of Wands reversed. Okay, can we clarify? Was she the plug? Was she the plug? Did she deal him some drugs? Page of Cups. Yes. This is a yes card. This is a offer. This person is offering a cup, right? But she realized that it was probably not benefiting him anymore. So she retreated from that. She retreated from enabling a bit. She tried to, right? But again, he's someone who's going to do things because he wants to. So there is ways around that where he, you know, like in the interview, he was saying that in the interview, she was saying, or others were saying that he was drinking lean behind her back, like things like that, even though she tried to kind of like pull back and reel him in and do things and right her wrongs if she was enabling him. Like, it just didn't work. What other things? Okay, so in the documentary, the videographer person was saying that the night that Wrld died, he didn't, a pint of lean was missing from his room that he was storing for Jews. And that night, he overheard Wrld and Lotti arguing over supposedly she being too high or something like that. So he said that Wrld was mad because she was high, not that Lotti was mad that he was high. So I want to know more about that, because that kind of like sparked interest, like what is going on, you know? And like intuitively, I already feel I have this narrative in my mind, but I want to see what the cards say, and if they you know, are showing me a similar narrative, I'll go ahead and tell you. If not, I'll just tell you what the cards say. Okay, so okay, that night that Wrld died and they were in the room arguing, what was going on? They said a lot was going on.